This is my worst interview experience. That made me really realize how cutthroat it can be, considering how many people are becoming engineers. I could tell the interviewer, he was like tired, he was like fed up, he's been interviewing lots and lots of people. Like maybe he also wasn't getting a person who he wanted to match his requirements. But he gave me, like, this is the worst experience I ever had in an interview, right? So he didn't have my resume in front of him. Like he didn't even have, he had nothing with him, right? He had a small notebook just to take some notes down. So he's like, do you have a resume with you? I'm like, yeah, I have a hard copy with me. I gave him my resume. He looked at it. He looked at the very first line of my resume and then his entire face changed. Okay, let's just say I'm from XYZ University. So he looked at it and he's like, oh, you're from XYZ, is it? And then he didn't look anything else. He put my resume aside. He's like, okay, tell me about yourself. So I told him. He wasn't listening. Okay. He didn't care about what I said. Okay. He just saw the university I was from and he's like, I'll just continue the interview for the sake of the interview. I don't want him because he's from this university. I felt like the entire time I'm speaking, I could tell he's just sitting like this. He's like, but he wasn't looking at me. I could tell he was like in his own world at the time. When I walked out of the interview, I was thinking like, what happened? Because he didn't even ask me any follow-up questions or any of my answers. Just the usual stuff. He's like, salary and all, like, why are you there for the job? Interview's over in like 15 minutes. Out. And I realized that like, this guy didn't even consider like the work I did, my communication, the kind of nothing. He didn't even look at my grades. Just like, this interview, not even a tier 1 college, some random tier 2 college, just gone. Don't want him. That's it.